Welcome back, Blade fans, to OG Blade Reviews on YouTube. I got a brandy new one for you today. A new, say, sub-company or budget line of a much more expensive knives company. And this is Echo Knives, which is a sub-brand now of, yes, Custom Knife Factory knives. I'll show you what's in that pouch in a moment. But Custom Knife Factory, we are used to seeing $500, $600, $700 knives. And this one came to me from NC Blades down in North Carolina. My own purchase. Came in at about 99 bucks, down from 100 and a half. And it is in the nice pouch that they give you, even for the budget knives. It is in this nice pouch. There is the branding on the microfiber cloth for Echo Knives. And in here, we have a purple G10 knife. See if I'm missing anything out of the pouch here before we go on. Nope. That is more or less it. And this is called the Echo Splinter. Echo Splinter. And there's a few little variants of this as well. I'll see if before we're done I can show you those, or at least leave you links in the description from NC Blades. I've been doing some nice business with NC Blades over the years. A lot of auto knives they carry and a lot of microtechs, as well as Heretic. So let's take a look at this without further ado. We didn't flip it open, man. There we go. Kind of a short, nubby little front flipper. We've got a beautiful blade, I think. That's a drop point with a swedge and a really full belly here with a stone-washed blade of, I've got to hold it up to my own eyes here, S35VN. Kind of a glossy stonewash, kind of what you might call a polished stonewash. There you can see the pattern in the stonewash. And a purple handle, comes in a black and a purple, and I think they got an kind of a Damascus sort of black and orange variant as well. Like I said, 99 bucks down at NC Blade. I say down because I'm in the Northeast. And comes with a wire clip that is by no means deep carry. Not sure why it is so low mounted. Could easily be put up here, I believe. And so it's slotted. But again, we don't have the left-hand provision. I think that could have been very easily done as well. Nested liner lock and nice action on it. Drop shut pretty much. Nice jimping here. And still getting used to that nubby little front flipper. I'm sure a lot of you guys have absolutely no problems with that. We've got a beautifully thin handle. And mostly G10. See if we can get a shine of light in there. See if we've got, I'm sure there's steel liners, but we've got to prove it, right? And yes, they are skeletonized. So we got weight relieving going on in there. Very nice. And a nice lockup of, well, not that heavy a lockup. I would call it 20% on that rather thin blade. And let's just get right into the measurements on this, and then we can chat a bit more about some of the other characteristics. So the overall length is 8 1/4, pretty good size. And we've got a blade of, I'm going to call that 3 1/2, right to the front of the handle, G10 handle there. And then it isn't really handle scales so much as it is entirely G10 with those internal steel liners. So in inches, this rather thin handle Ends up being only 0.38. That is going to be nice in the pocket. Let's double check that up here. 0.37, we'll call that. Oh, it went back to 0.36. 0.37. And we got a blade stock of only, boy, there we go. This new camera position is throwing me 0.11, and millimeters, it is 2.8 millimeters. So fairly slim blade stock. Nice, feels like a pretty slicey blade. We're going to try some, let's do the paper cut now. The famous paper cut that doesn't always work, but let's see. Oh, that's smooth. That is, wow. That's slicey, man. That is slicey. So it comes with a very nice edge, as you might expect from Custom Knife Factory that's used to building very high-end manufactured knives. And the only thing we're missing now is a weight. Thanks for waiting. Bad joke of the morning. Yes, it's morning. Chilly out there. Getting to be winter, close to it. 3.2 ounces. So I believe we have what you might call an ounce per inch, 3.5 inches, and 3.4-ish ounces. Good God. Yeah, I'm going to have to play with this a little bit more. Came in earlier in the week. There we go. Nice hard snap. Satisfying. When I saw this knife, I immediately thought of another one. And as it turns out, it isn't quite so similar, but I have the Eutectic from Liangma Knives. That's his budget brand, and he's got others now too. I thought of this knife. It is a back flipper and a front flipper. Works a little better for me. And it is a hole opener, a window opener, can reverse flick it. A little more fidgety knife. I wish they'd done something like that on the Echo. Got to keep thinking Echo, 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 Echo. Somewhat similar, except we've got a long clip here and maybe a little higher blade, I think it is. About the same handle and about the same thinness. I'm not going to go measuring that one up. There is a review on this Eutectic. And for further comparison, why not? Rat 1. Got to barge its way in. Yeah, just a slightly longer. So in the ballpark there. And we got a blade, if I measure to the handle, that's about the same, really, as the Eutectic. Eutectic got a little bigger blade. We got, yeah, it's more like closer to 3 3/4, a little less than that on the Eutectic. Today's carry is Civivi FG Vision Super Lock. And that's just a wee bit shorter, maybe a ½ inch shorter overall. And the blade right in there about the same, about 3.5-ish. I think it's slightly less than 3.5. It's been working out well. That's the Ultim and blackened blade and hardware on that guy. Speaking of hardware, looks like we've got T6s for the body screws on this guy. And we've got a T8. Make sure that, yeah, we got a T8 for the pivot. So how often are you going to be taking this apart since there's really no scales? Probably not too often unless you needed to remove the blade, you know, work on the pivot, so forth. As far as I can tell, it is on bearings. I didn't check that before I got started. See, I'm getting better already. But S35VN for $100, not bad. I know there are some Chinese knives that are less, and this could be made in China. I don't know for sure. Custom Knife Factory is a Russian company, I believe. But their parts are made like all over. So I did want to show you a high-end Custom Knife Factory knife. And this is the Terzola designed Eagle Rock. I mean, these are going now, I got it for a bit less. These are going now for about $650. Yeah. You may or may not want to get into that price range, and you may not think it necessary. But that's an S90V blade with titanium bolsters, kind of a red and black carbon fiber. And it's just, it's a beast. And it just, under the right conditions, drops shut. Flipper tab and thumb disc, which Bob made popular. He kind of invented the thumb disc. Much bigger knife. We got well over a 4-inch blade on that guy. Just a beauty, though. If you like Bob's combat folders, he was the guy that was more or less the godfather of the combat folding knife that he came up with back, I think, in the 90s. I know we had a lot of fixed blade knives. And we'll fidget with this just a little more. It is very smooth on the drop. And I wish it had a window, but, you know, it makes it very short in this area for pocket carry. I think this is going to be a real comfortable pocket carry. And fortunately or unfortunately, you've got a bit to grab onto to get it out of your pocket. Maybe that was the idea, because I think they could have definitely moved that up. But if you don't care so much about deep carry, this will suit you just fine. The clip is fairly stiff for a wire clip, which means that wire clips generally go in and out of the pocket real easy. They sometimes do get caught. A lot of people don't like them. Some companies are turning out both wire clips and titanium clips. So it's possible with a single screw there that you could find somebody making a titanium clip if you didn't like the wire clip. But $100, dropping Custom Knife Factory into the budget-y sort of realm, at least for them. Well, let me know what you think of the Echo knives. Echo Splinter. How to think of that. I'll leave you links to NC Blade, where you can pick one up in various colors. They're not a huge mover, and it might suit you. You never know. Be well, take care, and don't forget to subscribe. Thank you.